At least not like mine.
No,
Kevin just like
we're live. We're live.
And what?
And go.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Episode 2 of the Hearthstone Podcast, aka HearthSquad. My name is Jeff, and join with me, as always, for the last episode at least, is Kevin Pro 5002 and Dan Mediocre. How are you guys doing today?
Great. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
That's fantastic.
How about yourself, Kevin?
I'm good.
That's right, you are.
I'm quite well.
You better be good. It's almost Friday.
It's almost Friday, bitches.
That always makes me good. So, today, Kevin, you want to go ahead and introduce our special guest we have with us here today?
Our special guest, whose camera is making him the host, is Cam. How's it going, Cam?
Oh, it's going great. Except my camera sucks. Other than that, it's good.
You gotta get that shit fixed, man.
I don't know what happened.
You
You told me to not click the capture on.
yeah.
Oh, so that's Kim's camera that looks like ass. I thought that was Kevin's. All right.
No,
So
see, I
how's
had the
everyone-
capture on. They made fun of me, so.
I don't even know what it does.
Well, obviously it does that if it's off.
Maybe we should turn it back on.
I don't know how.
Cam, knock it off and start the... All right, so how do we want to start this show off today?
Let's talk Hearthstone.
Oh,
That works.
We got a bunch of
That
random
really
news that
narrows
I'm
it
pretty
down.
excited to talk about, actually. So let's just do a big smorgasbord of talk about Hearthstone and what's going on, and let's talk meta and cards and decks and whatnot. So, Jeff, do you want to start us off with saying stuff or what you've been playing this week, what classes?
Absolutely. Oh, I love to.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I am not a robot.
This week has been an interesting week for me. It started off on Sunday. I discovered this. Kevin, you know what deck it is. This is Secrets
yeah.
Mage.
I've been playing with it all day.
Yeah, I hate it. I'm gonna chime in right now. It's
Oh
terrible
yeah,
deck.
I played Cam last night, like 3 or 4 times, and I beat him every time. And he's like, I need that fucking deck, so I gave it to him.
It is a really good deck with all the secrets in
There's
it.
so many counters.
Yeah, it's hard to play against. But
yeah, I shit on them.
Dan, I shit on you.
Well,
He just can't admit that he loses.
no, I mean, I don't lose that often.
That's true.
But go
so
ahead.
That often, like 40% of the time, you win.
Yeah, actually, it's 60% of the time I win. I actually calculated my deck win rate with my shaman deck.
Your
So-
win-lose ratio.
Uh-huh. It's actually
So-
66.6 repeating, to
Of
be
course.
exact. Mhm. Well, I just
Well,
want to make
anyway.
sure that's clear.
Anyway, I've been playing that. I was at Kevin's house. I was on fire with that deck. I must have won. What was it, Kevin? 9 out of 11 or something. I climbed all the way to rank 10 and 5 stars, almost rank 9, and then the hunters came out, and then the flares came out, and then
Yeah,
my
those
win
flares
streak
will get ya.
went downhill. Yeah, but
Gun
it's
flares.
still doing me pretty good. The hunter deck's another one I've been trying out. I've had okay success with it, probably half and half, but such than that, that's been my big deck this week was that Secret Mage.
Secret.
What about you, Kevin?
I've been playing a lot of Secret Mage 2. I made the same deck. And then I'm playing Secret Hunter and a little bit of Shaman. So nothing too out of the ordinary. I was surprised to start playing Hunter again because I thought Hunters were done for. But they're actually
I
just
totally
opposite.
did.
I didn't think that they were going to make a comeback at all. Dan, you still
So-
there? I think Dan went to go get his mac and cheese.
Yeah. Am I still here?
Yeah,
There we go. My screen froze. That was weird.
you're fine. So, we'll go ahead and start talking about some Hearth stats since Dan's not here and we have no one to argue with. So, like we do every week, which I don't know if we actually got to it last week because we argued too much, but if you go to HearthStats.net, you can look up all kinds of different stats and like really just stats of between the top arena decks, top constructed, top classes, top of everything. So right now, the top 5 in arena, number 1 at 61% is Mage, and that's been there for a while, so it's holding strong. Number 2 is Shaman with 59%, and then 3 is Druid. I don't get Druid in arena. Why is that?
That's surprising to me because I could see Mage. I can see Shaman just because they have a lot of good basic class cards like Fire Elemental and Flame Tongue Totem and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Druid, whenever I play Arena with Druid, I get my ass beat.
I played arena with Druid today, and I got 1 win, and then that was just because the guy quit when I started.
One of those wins. Yeah, I mean they have the Druid of the Claw and the Keeper of the Grove, where you can silence or deal 2 damage. And those are pretty good cards, but if you can get a Iron Bar Protector as a common, so you might see more of those, which could be helpful. And Innervates and all that fancy stuff. But whenever I try running them, I just get like 5 claws. I'm like, oh boy, I'm dead. Never seems to work out for me ever.
Ever.
So
yeah. I didn't do very well when I had the Druid. I don't even know why I picked Druid. I think it was because my other one was like Rogue and then some other random class that I would never even have considered. Anyways, top 5 for constructed. Number 1 this week is Hunter with 58%, followed by Warlock close behind with 56, 3 Shaman at 55, and then Druid and Mage right around 53%, give or take a couple points, 0.5 I think. That kind of makes sense. Like I said, I've been seeing a lot more Hunters lately since they've been starting to figure out how to play without Leroy and without with that stupid buzzard, which is now just useless.
The damn Hunter. People said they were going to die, and I hated Hunter. I was very happy, but it looks like they are making a comeback. What I've seen mostly while I was playing up the ladder to rank 10, 9, whatever, I saw Huntards.
Hunter?
I saw Zoolocks, tons of Zoo from Warlock, and I saw a couple mages here and there, but mostly Hunters and Warlocks, and it's driving me crazy. It's like the only 2 classes. Every now and then you'll get the Shaman or the... I don't play Druids all that often, ever.
I never played... I don't like their ability.
Yeah.
I think that it's kind of stupid. You
Kinda
get
weak.
one... I feel like it should be you click it and you can either get 1 armor, 1 health, or 1 damage or something each turn.
Or like heal yourself for 2 or
Well,
something.
just because druids are very versatile, because you can really make them do anything.
Right.
So I don't know why. I don't know. That's kind of weird to me. So more stats. Moving on. The global stats for the number 1 played class overall. Wait, no, I lied. Where'd it go? Oh yeah, it's Hunter overall still. Yeah, not surprised.
Well, something I wanted to bring up was, have you faced any bots?
I haven't, but I've been hearing they're a lot more common lately.
I bet you have. You just don't notice.
After I listened to the other podcast, the Angry Chicken,
Right.
which great show by the way.
TAC.
TAC. I would love to have one of them guest star on our show. I would flip out. I'd be so
Dude,
nervous.
I wouldn't know what to
Comes
do.
on. Like he's like talking all like professional. And we're like, I won 2 matches today.
Yeah, he's got like his professional microphone and.
I know. I just want to be best friends with that guy because he's done so much podcasting. I was looking up other ones he's done, and everything's so like even they do a live video one too, but it's got like a big like template stuff going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so cool.
remember he was like, "Oh, go listen to our first episode of Angry Chicken. It was so bad, blah blah blah." So I was like, "Okay, let's check that out." So I go over to it, I boot it up, start listening, and I'm like, "This is great. This isn't even bad. Like they're
It's like
they're
professional.
flowing, they're making jokes, they got the template going." I was like,
The template going. Here's
This-
us. We have like 2 people missing right now from our stuff.
"Yeah,
Oh, what a joke.
well,
Hey, we got a listener. Allison. It says you guys are so cool. She shared our link. Allison, if
Awesome.
you're listening,
Has my mic and camera been off this entire time?
yeah, we've been gone, buddy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I wonder where you've been.
Where in the hell did I go? I am so sorry.
He turns his camera on. I bet he's got food. That's weird.
I'm waiting to see that
No, I
stuff
don't.
out of
I'm
your
still
mouth."
starving. I'm like a little Ethiopian guy over here.
You got
Oh, dear.
Ebola?
So, yep, I got Ebola on the walk over there to get.
Hashtag too soon. Anyways, speaking of the Angry Chicken, the podcast that we both listen to, Jeff and I, there is a guy that has been on there, Ben Brode. He's a Blizzard employee and a member of Team 5. He's the senior game designer for Hearthstone. And he was on their podcast a couple weeks ago talking about stuff that's going to be coming to Hearthstone allegedly and giving out rumors. Well, I tweeted him today, and he tweeted me back, and I flipped out.
That was awesome.
I was at work actually, and I was just like, doing my thing, and I looked down, and I'm like, he
And you got a
tweeted
boner?
me back. Pretty much, he tweeted me back. I'm gonna read you the tweet that he said to me. Hold on.
Kevin, thank you for watching our stream.
Stop. No, so I said, I don't even think it'll show up on his page. Tweets and replies. Here we go.
Kevin had to hide in his pants.
I hate all of you so much.
Waste Bandit.
This is not how we get views.
What are you talking about? I watch this all day.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna show what we said. He said,
Wash my car or something.
Wait, I said, at BD Brode, if you ever need an intern or for anything, give me a shout. I'll clean your car, house, or office. I just want to work at Team 5. And then he goes, at Pro2002, ha ha ha,
Stop
keep
call-
your eyes on our website. We won't make you clean our cars. And then he favorited it and retweeted it. Ah!
Does he do that with a lot of tweets?
I don't
There's
know.
people that suck
how
his cock.
We have to figure out how special is that, Kevin?
I'm pretty impressed. It's pretty impressive.
I mean, that's impressive. If it's somebody that you idolize, then that's cool.
Like, he's not like that famous, but
Like, if Critical ever retweeted a tweet of mine, I'd just, like, off myself the moment after. Just 'cause
like, if I don't know, he's not like that famous, but if I could get a job out there, I'd cry of happiness, move to LA area or Sacramento, and just work at Blizzard. I get all these really cool shirts all the time, and
Well, Kevin, when you sent me that at work, that like retweeted you, and I'm sitting there in a meeting, and I'm like, man, this sucks. What it would be like to work at 5.
I
Talk
know
about Hearthstone all day, every day.
how much fun would it be to work at Blizzard. I'm
Oh
just
my
saying, like,
God.
every day is like you get to work on something that's just pure fun, and you want to be doing it. That would be good.
I would have fun. That
I
would be
wanna
awesome.
do that. I want to do that really bad.
Bet you do.
Anyways, so it looks like the top deck that's got a ton of view from the stats is called the Track King, a hunter class. The win rate is a 74%. And let me just go down this deck real quick and talk about it. And it looks like
Yeah.
it's
Track King.
here. I'll post it in our group so we can all see it, and we'll explain it.
Well, I'm not a priest.
No, it's a hunter.
Oh, the top 100 deck?
Yeah. Well, it's the top deck overall right now. So anybody for this.
Mine says
stats,
meta priest.
So it's got 2 flares, 2 leopard gnomes, 2 trackings, which I hate tracking. I don't know why it's even
I
a
hate
card.
tracking.
2 undertakers, 2 web spinners, 1 explosive trap, 2 freezing. So it's almost exactly like that other deck. The only difference is it has
There's no-
2 trackings, and there's
and
no,
there's no snake trap.
snakes. Yeah, they're missing a snake, and then what's the one other thing they're missing? I can't.
A sludge belcher.
Nope, there's one Sludge Belcher, just the same.
Is it technically called missing if it is the prime deck?
What's that?
Technically, the other deck's missing the
It's missing from the.
Oh, ha 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 ha.
Let's be
But,
honest, but I do like this deck layout here.
No, this is a really good.
I
This
could
is
totally build this.
This is pretty much the same deck that I was using earlier
I'm
today.
looking up the other one, Kevin, because this is driving me crazy.
I can't figure out what it is.
The what happened?
There's another deck that we were talking about while you were missing, and it's the exact same layout, only it doesn't have tracking.
Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark, yeah, that's what it's missing.
Hunter's Mark.
For some reason, I feel like I would just throw my King Crush in there for no reason. I don't know what I would replace it with.
Big legendary, throw it in.
Yeah, whatever. You know what? I spent money on the game. Fuck yeah.
So what surprised me a lot about these decks is that.
Hey, look, I'm screen sharing with our viewers.
Cool. What surprised me a lot about these Hunter decks is there's no more Unleash the Hounds. And I guess
no,
because,
they're not.
I guess because there's just nothing that really works with it in here. I mean, the only cards I could think of would be like Knife Juggler. I mean,
Well,
what else would even go with it? Because you can't do
I think, isn't there a Knife Juggler in that deck too?
No.
I thought he had Knife
You
Juggler.
could do like a Dark Cultist where you draw the cards after you kill them, but
Yeah, I don't like that card.
aside from that,
I took out the Savannah High Main. I took out one of them, and I added the Beast in there. That was what I did. And then I have King Mukla too. I was thinking of taking
he's
one
not
of
too
the.
bad.
I want to take somebody out to put King Mukla in because
But he can
I
be
have
a bad
him.
tempo swing.
I know, but I want to use him because I got him. He's golden, and I feel like I'm either going to disenchant him or I'm going to use him. So I'm hoping to use him.
Wow, 9/7. Yeah. 7 health isn't too much, but it's not terrible.
But it's pretty good, 9/7, especially with these secrets. If a freezing trap is played, and he's got no one on the, nobody out there, you're golden.
Yeah.
Unless he's using some kind of spell. Let's look at this list. It's got a 74.1 overall win rate. Win rates against Warrior, 100%. Looks like the hardest is probably a Shaman or a Warlock. It was a 16. Oh, yeah, 60% for a Shaman.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. It has 16 games versus Hunter, 13 games versus Warlock, 10 games versus Shaman. The rest are like 4 and 1.
Well, that's just because all the games he goes to play, they get thrown at because of there's nobody playing those. That's pretty bad.
It kind of shows you what people are playing right now is mostly Hunter and Warlock. Priest made a comeback, but I think that's starting to go down again.
Here's the second. Here's the second most popular.
Shaman, so I don't know what you're talking about.
You screw you and your Shaman.
So here's the second most popular for
The hell?
for this. It's a Hype to Miracle Rogue. Backstab. Does this have
Hype Miracle.
the highest mana is a 5, Auctioneer. I don't get what the heck is Conceal even for? Like, what would you use this for? Why do you even want Stealth?
Okay, so the way do you know how a Miracle Rogue deck works?
I really don't know.
Okay, so from my understanding, basically what happens is, so you see how you have the Gadzigan Auctioneer there?
Gadgetson.
Yeah, Gadzigan.
Dang it, I used to know how to say it when I played WoW, and I can't think of it now.
Gadzigan. Whatever.
Who said that? Oh, Cam.
He's still here.
I thought he left.
So you have that card, right?
Right.
Well, what you try to do is you get him on the field. And the thing is, because he's a 4/4, so if you get him on the field, the whole point of a Miracle Rogue deck is you cycle through almost all your cards, so you get to see them all. And then because you get to go through all your cards, you can set up the huge combos that normally you can't do because you have to get the right draws. So you essentially eliminate the draw factor. You can almost get it every time. So what you want to do ideally is put the Auctioneer down, then either Operation and then Conceal it, so that way it'll survive a turn, and then next turn you have all your mana, you start running through all of these spells, and you start cycling through all your cards. So essentially, what you're trying to do is cycle through all your deck, get your combo built in your deck, and then you just burst damage their face. I saw there's a video on Reddit I watched. Guy literally had 30 health, and the guy was able to kill him. It was turn 10, but he was able to kill him in one turn. He used like the South Sea Deckhand, I believe, the one that gets charged if you have a weapon equipped. So he put that out there. He did like Cold Blood twice, Faceless Manipulator, Deadly Poison to his weapon, all sorts of like stuff like that, and he was able to do 30 damage in one turn. It was nuts, and that's how these decks used to work. Was you would put the Gadzigan Auctioneer out, cycle through all your cards, but then you used to put the Leroy down, and then you would just kill him with Leroy's a lot easier. Because you could Shadow Step Leroy. So return the minion to your hand, it costs 2 less. So you throw Leroy out, Shadow Step. Throw him out again, Shadow Step. And Shadow Step costs 0 mana. So all of a sudden you get to do 18 damage in one turn. If they had a taunt out, you just sap it. It was easy. I never ran them. I heard they're pretty tough to like play with because you have to know like what to do when. You have to play the rest of your hand out in your head, kind of. And yeah, I mean, I've thought about trying it, but
I'm pretty sure I have all the cards, so I could definitely do it. I just didn't know. Yeah, so they're using the Arcane Golem instead of the.
that's what it looks like. Yeah, Arcane Golem. And then if you can get Blood Mage Thalnos, you can do Sinister Strike for 4 damage. Like that's a lot. If you throw him out there and Shiv will draw you another card. So if you do Shiv with get the Auctioneer out, that's 2 card draws right there. Novice Engineer gives you another card draw.
I just don't like rogues, so that's probably half my reason. It's got a 71 overall win rate.
Yeah, you got to know how to play it. That's the thing. And then Lothab, the people were saying Lothab was put into the game because of Miracle Rogues. So what happened is people would play that Auctioneer, conceal him, end their turn, and then you know that their next turn they're going to start cycling through all the cards, so you'd play Lothab, and all of a sudden you can't do that because everything costs 5 more mana.
Shit.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. So today I played a Freeze Mage. You guys ever play against those?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Freeze Mage was actually what was popular before.
Freeze Mage was really popular
Secret
a long
Mage
time
came
ago.
out.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I was getting hit with Freeze Mages every single game. Then Secret Mages became, I guess, the counter to the Freeze Mage in a way. So I think that was just a one-up step, and then it actually became a little bit popular, and now it actually became the dominant deck.
Dude, Freeze Mage, I've never actually played a good one. I finally played one. That thing pissed me off. Oh, I thought I was going to win the game so many times, and next thing I know, and I was playing Control Warrior. I must have had 25 health and like 11 armor. I was in a great position. Next thing I know, I lose. Like, he just couldn't kill anything. My minions would get frozen, so I couldn't attack with them. It was terrible. He pretty much, and I only went down to like our last 2 cards, and he just wrecked me. He throws out Alex Straza and a Molten Giant, and I'm like, well, shit.
Well, shit.
So not much you can do against that.
Not much. I mean, I took care of one of his other Molten Giants. I took care of 2 Twilight Drakes. I took care of Molten Giant, both of Mountain Giants, Twilight Drakes, like everything that he can, I pretty much took care of. And then at the end of the game, I had it down to like 6 health. All of a sudden, Alex Straza comes out, and I'm like, son of a bitch.
And that was all downhill.
It was all downhill. Both of his Doomsayers I got rid of. Those were annoying. I don't know. He wasn't the best Freeze Mage in the world, but being my first time playing one, I didn't fare too good. How about you guys? Play any good decks against any decks?
I mean,
that are
I
weird
tried
this week?
playing a Freeze Mage this week. Didn't like it. Switched over to like like more of a Secrets Mage, but it wasn't really a Secrets Mage. I don't know. It was an odd deck that I kind of threw together. Based on the theory of just drawing a bunch of cards and doing damage to myself and to them. I mean, it works pretty well. I mean, I was able to beat, let's see, who was I able to beat with it?
Evan?
I believe I was able to beat Evan with it, but
No,
not
Kevin.
just Evan. Oh, not Kevin. Was it Kevin? Kevin, did I beat you with it? I don't think I did.
I don't think so. I remember you beat me recently, but I don't remember what deck it was with.
It might have been. I think the last game it might have been my mage deck, but I don't think it was that strong of a deck. It was just like thrown together by me, just based on what I thought was good from previous matches using a mage. But what I did like was my new warlock deck. I threw some things in there, and I focused on what I used to do is I used to use the molten giant, and I liked the molten giant over the sea giant or whatever it is, or mountain giant.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I recently replaced the two for the molten giants, and I'm actually liking it better. I don't know why I ever had it the other way around, because if you get that in the start if you start off with the coin, I mean you can have a thing out by like turn like 4, and it's so strong.
You can't silence it. You can't do anything.
It's difficult. I mean, not many classes have something that can wipe it out at 4.
Mages, pretty much, and shamans.
Mages and shamans. Yep. That's
Rogues
about
can't
it.
get it till 5, I think. Assassinate's what, 5?
Yeah.
And then, well, actually, Hunter's too. Hunter's got that fire, but it's a
Oh, the
random shot
deadly
at 3.
shot.
And that's 3 mana, I think.
Well, they also have to get lucky and draw for it as well. So
That's true.
normally clears like that, I'm not even taking in the beginning. I usually mulligan those type of cards.
Yeah, that's true. That's
yeah.
true.
Well, usually when you play the big cards, you expect them to get. If I'm playing a mage and I put out Aaron or a Molten Giant or whatever, I'm like, okay, it's gonna get. I just assume, okay, it's gonna get Polymorph, and then when it doesn't, I'm like, oh,
I can use this card finally.
wow, it didn't just go away right away.
The last deck here I got showed on my screen. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's actually, I think, the 5th most popular with a 65% win rate. And it's pretty much just a secrets deck, just like Jeff and I were talking about a little earlier, with Mana Worm, Undertaker, so it's like a Death Rattle secrets type of thing. And I actually like this deck way better than the Hunter one, just because it's a little bit more.
More fun.
I think it's more fun because it's just the secrets are a little bit more common. There's more secrets of them, and they're happening all the time. Like I've had like 4 secrets playing at once, and you're just the player against you is like, what the hell? I don't know what to expect. Like, it's nuts. This one's running the Carry Bloodhoof though, or Karen, whatever the
Karen.
Yeah.
That one's really similar to the one I run. I don't use Faceless Manipulator. I think
I like to
2
run with
Flame
the
Strikes and a
Manipulator, though.
Polymorph. Yeah, that's true. Faceless Manipulator, I don't mind. If you Faceless something and then Polymorph it, not too shabby.
Yeah, that's pretty smart. I like my favorite deck combo is with my priest, that Shadow Priest deck I have. I have the Velan something where it doubles the attack of everything, where all of your spells, and I put him out one turn, and if he survives, and because I have a Faceless Manipulator in that one, I'll put him out, and then everything's doubled again.
Oh yeah.
Ridiculous.
And you guys wreck.
It's ridiculous. And then for 2 mana, it's was it 20 damage for Mind Blast, because it's
That's
5
crazy.
times 2 and then times 2 again. For 2 mana, Smite turns into 8. It's like ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't
fun.
have that card, so I haven't really experimented too much with it.
That's probably my favorite hero card, other than stupid Tyrion. All right.
Put your faith in the light.
Moving right along here, I want to talk about the news story I posted that I don't think anyone has actually even looked at, which I thought was kind of cool. So I will share it on my screen here. I'm going to start right with the Death Knight concept one that I posted for. So I'm going to share. Can you guys see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I just see a black bot. I think Dan was lying. Okay, now I can see your screen.
So
I don't know. I'm seeing it.
Somebody on Liquid Hearth, I don't know if you guys have been here before, it's a pretty cool site. They went ahead and made a concept class for the Death Knight. And I thought this was really cool the way they did this. Obviously, this isn't.
I think Amaz did this.
I don't even know who did it. I didn't even
Who's
look.
at the top?
Amaz, yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, he's a streamer. He's pretty popular.
I just want to kind of bring up the discussion about what we guys think about what he created, and if this was real, how would you feel? So his ability is Raise Dead. It's a summon a 1/1 ghoul with charge that dies at the end of the turn. I think that's pretty good. Like I compare that to the Paladin, which is the same thing, only it doesn't have charge, but this dies at the end of the turn. So I feel like that's kind of a fair trade-off. And it is helpful, and honestly, it's not too far-fetched because it's pretty much just like a fireball. Instead of it being a spell that gets attacked, it's just an enemy. Or
I would
minion.
rather a 1/1 that's in stealth that can't attack.
So it's a worse fire blast.
Well, no, not always, because it could help for a card that this many minions in the field, less one of those giants does it. I think it's Molten Giant or Mountain Giant.
Sea
Yeah,
Giant.
I just feel like
Sea
that's
Giant,
way too
whatever.
strong. I feel like that's a really strong card. It's better than Paladin, so unless this just
But it
unless
dies
it
at the end
has
of
some kind of
It dies at the end of the turn though, so that's where it evens it out. I thought that was kind of cool.
And you can buff it with like Abusive Sergeant or something like that.
Yeah.
It's something you can't do with Mage.
Some of the class cards, they added an ability, I just noticed, Requiem. And I don't even know how this works yet, so we're going to have to just keep going down. But it says, however, this ability is, it's like procced or something with some other ability, I guess, transforms itself into a 3/4 monstrosity for 1 mana. So I have no idea how the heck that works. Skeletal Betrayal. At the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to your own hero. Battle Cry, give your opponent this. Oh, give control of this minion for your opponent. That's kind of cool. At the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to your hero. So that's really cool. Do you guys follow where I was going with that?
give control.
So it automatically, when you play it, it goes to the other player, and then at the end of the turn, it deals 2 damage to them.
Ah, shit! I died on my Iron Man and lost everything.
Oh my gosh. You're
Where were
playing.
you at?
Fire Giants.
It's Iron Man. What are you talking about?
He's playing RuneScape. He can't stop.
God. Yeah, I remember.
Way to go, Dan. How much you lose? He's pissed right now.
Go ahead, Kevin.
Anyways, anybody have any thoughts on this? We'll catch up with Dan later. Some of these are pretty interesting. I think this is the legendary Tyrion Gorefiend Battle Cry. Put a target minion in your deck. That's kind of neat, but if you've got a lot of cards left, it's kind of useless.
Let me scroll
Especially
through this real quick.
I think this one's like not very good. I don't know what this Requiem do. Let's see if he talks about it up here. I introduced a new keyword into the game called Requiem. This keyword is actually already in the game as effect as whenever a friendly minion dies. Think of Flesh-Eating Ghoul's effect as a Requiem. Requiem, I can't say it. Gain 1, blah blah. Draw a card. So to get this to work, a minion dies. So as soon as a minion dies, this guy transforms into a 3/4. That's kind of cool.
I feel like that's way too overpowered. Can you imagine you just put that down there and all of a sudden you got a 3/4 for 1 mana? That's insane.
That's a little overpowered, but maybe it was like a 2/3. Wouldn't be too bad. But still, you gotta have a minion die still.
Yeah, but how often do you have a minion on the board that dies at your turn? Usually it's a lot. I don't know.
I don't know. I guess you'd have to try it out. This one's right here. This one's got taunt, and then summons a 0/2 with a shade with taunt. That one's pretty good. I wonder what happens if he dies, though, but still gets summoned. Rotting Frost Giant costs 1 less for each minion on the battlefield. That's pretty much the same thing as those giants.
That's a Sea Giant.
Death Coil.
Oh, for each enemy minion. I see what he did there. Tyrion Gorefiend. Put target minion into your deck.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one.
Like that kind of sucks.
Yeah, it's only a 3/6 for 9 mana. Even
Yeah.
if you picked his best card and put it in your deck, like, well, I guess if it removed that card from play, so that might be kind of good.
It feels like
But
a
still, for a 9
strong.
mana,
Oh, I see. So you can.
it
It's
would
not
be a
just.
remove
It's
also.
not just your.
So if he had
That's
a
that's overpowered. They wouldn't allow that. I don't think.
Ragnaros on the field, well, it's just like a
Right.
mind control. What's different than that?
Yep. They
It's just
changed.
like a mind control, but I know, but mind control gives you him to play it. Instead, it goes into your deck, so it's a lesser chance of getting it. So that's actually
Yeah,
not so bad,
but now you essentially get 2 cards for the price of 1.
technically, but you still have to draw him.
Well, yeah, but they changed the
Mind control, I know, but
the no, well that too, but they changed Tink Master to be you'd click on a minion, you'd play him, click on a minion, and it would basically RNG if it was going to be a 1/1 squirrel or the 4/4 monster, and they had to get rid of that and make it random because they said the game was too decided on like basically dice rolls,
right.
so they didn't like that.
Um, moving on. Dark, some big word I can't read. For 1 mana, copy the last spell your opponent used and put it in your hand. That's pretty cool.
That seems pretty cool.
Yeah, it's definitely makes a new strategy. Death Pact, destroy a friendly minion, restore 2 health to your hero and draw 2 cards. That's pretty good. None of these sound too overpowered. This one's kind of cool. Asphyxiate. Silence a minion, then change attack to 0.
Yeah, that's pretty. That sounds pretty cool, honestly.
This one's cool too. Horn of Winter, freeze all enemy minions and draw a card for each enemy minion.
Um,
That kind of reminds me of like the combo that the warlock's been. Actually, no. Is it the warlock or is it mage? Whatever the one that shoots out 1 damage to everybody. Anybody
That's
know
the
what I'm
rogue,
talking
isn't it?
about?
The rogue.
You put out
Mage
all
rogue?
the. It may be rogue, but where have I been playing a rogue deck that would have done that
I don't know.
kind of thing? Maybe I was
Um,
trying to level up my rogue, and that's why. I don't know.
maybe that's what it is. Here is the monk version now.
Maybe
So
it's a warrior.
the monk is it's got 3 different abilities for hero. And how it works is each time it'll start off as 1. I don't know if it's random.
this was
So
interesting. I
and then
thought I
it'll
did look a
change.
little bit at this.
This is kind of actually what I was talking about with the druid earlier. So this is what I think a druid would do, but I guess it works for a monk too. So the first one is it's for 1 mana instead of 2. It's gain 1 armor, and then it changes your hero power, and then it cycles to the next one. The next one is for 1 mana, get 1 attack this turn, and then it changes the power again, and then the other one is restore 1 health. The only thing I think it should do is it should be, I really think it should be 2 mana still, and it should do 2 of each, because 1 is just useless. Let's be real. Why
Yeah.
would you ever want to do it? And maybe a Tiger Strike would be helpful if it was like more damage.
My
I
thing
don't
with
know.
the focus is that they kind of seem like a little overpowered, right? So like these are pretty good class cards, like because usually class cards are more powerful than neutral cards, right?
Right.
That's without the focus activating. When you have focus activating, it's like I'll just like
How does focus work?
1 mana too cheap.
Focus is an
So
ability this time around. Focus gives you an extra ability to some of your cards. If you use all of your mana on that spell. For example, if you cast a 2-drop with only 2 mana, it'll trigger focus. If you have extra mana after casting focus, it will not. So you have to use focus, you have to be out of mana. So
right,
it's
so you
kind of tricky.
so
So
like
these are going to
play
be pretty strong then, right?
if you play a 2-drop on turn 2, focus will activate. Or if you play a 5, if on turn 5 you play a 3-drop and then 2-drop, focus will activate on the 2-drop because you used
That's
the last
pretty.
mana in your pool.
Again, I like that. I think that's a really cool mechanic.
I think it's pretty cool, but I think it could be
It could be
a
kind
little
of,
OP.
but I guess it might be difficult too to get because you may not always have the right. Sometimes you end up with 1 mana left.
Look at Dragon Turtle, a 5/8 with focus. Like holy crap.
And taunt.
And taunt.
Where's the legendary for this guy?
Did he make one?
Here you go. Here's one. The Emperor's Call. Draw a legendary celestial depending on your current hero power. So that I must be at the bottom. Oh, right here.
Oh my god.
So
Taunt battle cry. Give a minion taunt.
it's not too bad. He's got a lot of health,
For
but his
5
attacks-
mana.
But let's see, whatever it is. Charge. Other minions have 1+. That's not too bad. Restore 10 health to your hero. That's quite good. Divine Shield. Draw 2 cards. Yeah, it's not bad.
Legendaries. Oh, I see. That's
Afterlife.
cool.
Gain a copy of every friendly minion on the battlefield into your hand.
That's super overpowered.
That's really OP.
Yeah, that's ridiculously overpowered.
Spear Hand Strike. Deal 3 damage. Focus. Gain 2 mana crystals this turn. That's kind of cool. Crackling Jade Lightning. Deal 2 damage to a random enemy. Focus. Repeat the effect.
Look at this Touch of Death one. I think it's a typo. It's right above the Fists of Fury.
Touch of Karma.
No, Touch of Death.
Touch of Death.
It's above Fists of Fury.
I don't even see Fist of Fury, so.
It's the weapon on the bottom row above the legendaries.
This one? Oh,
No,
what was it
close
called
that
again?
out.
Oh, Touch of Death. Deal 4 damage to a minion. Focus. Deal 44 damage instead?
Yeah, what the heck? That's overpowered as all hell. For 3 mana.
But it's only on a minion, so it would just be taking on a minion.
Yeah, but still, Hex is considered one of the best removals, and that leaves a 0/1 taunt because it's only
I don't
3
think
mana.
Hex is that good. The taunt really gets you.
Yeah, but Polymorph's 4 mana and you don't get a taunt. Hex is only 3 mana and you get a taunt.
I
It's
don't
a
know.
1 too. That
It was
one's
just-
3 mana and you get to kill everything. I mean, that's a cool idea. I'm not going to sit here and hate on the guy.
Right,
but
right.
You obviously spent a lot of time. I even created their battle cries.
Yeah, how did he get this artwork? Like, this is all like, is it stuff from?
Come on, man. Photoshop.
But where did he even get these pictures from?
I probably Googled him or I don't know.
Fix him, man.
He's a really big streamer, so he might have even gotten him from Blizzard for all I know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But,
Dude, he's probably going to BlizzCon, so
yeah, well, of course. But
he's
how
one of
funny
the
would
bigger
it be?
streamers in Hearthstone.
How funny would it be if this is the exact cards that are gonna come out,
Oh my god, that'd be insane.
and we all knew about it, and just this guy posted, and not that many people saw.
So speaking of which, why don't we talk about that for a minute?
Talk about what?
So, BlizzCon, apparently, Kevin, you said you listened to Angry Chicken, right?
Yep.
The last episode?
I don't think I finished it. Maybe.
Oh, did you hear the they were talking about BlizzCon, how they might announce something?
Oh yeah. I think I did finish this week's episode.
So apparently there's supposed to be like they gave people the itinerary because it's in less than it's in, what, 3
I
weeks?
never. And there's that break.
And there's the break, which is weird, but they think that might be used to announce another game for Blizzard. Then there's also they call it the Hearthside, or it's like the Hearth Gathering or something. And people are saying that that's where they're going to announce more cards. That's what people think. I think it'd be really cool. Announce some cards, maybe have them come out in January or February or something.
Yeah, I know. God, how much would you love to go to BlizzCon?
Oh my god, I would just... Oh, it'd be so cool. It'd be so cool. Well, this podcast, we could now.
I would flip out. We can get a virtual ticket to watch it all. Wonder how much that
That's not the
costs.
same.
It's $40 for a virtual ticket. You get content is broadcast in English. You get replays for 2 weeks, streaming content. You have to watch it in there. I kind of want to pay for this to watch everything live. Because it's the only way to get to it.
Would you watch it at work?
It's on Friday and Saturday. Oh,
There goes your weekend.
I could totally go and do that, no problem. But
Dan, you'll be too busy eating mac and cheese or something.
we're playing RuneScape.
Or playing RuneScape.
yeah, it's my life. It's not just a gang.
It's all about the game. It's all about the game. Of the game.
I mean, there's gonna be something new next week. Let's get real, guys. I flip between stuff more than I should.
You been playing enough Hearthstone, Dan?
I mean, I played my matches for the week. I got my next matches set
More
up as
importantly,
well.
when are we gonna start playing WoW? Because we got to start getting ready for the expansion.
I mean, I'll start playing WoW as soon as other people start playing WoW.
Okay, well, when do you want me to start playing? Because I'll start playing as soon as you do.
Give me at least another week to get over
Okay,
this.
a week to get over. Okay, 1 week.
And then I'll be Gucci.
Okay.
Except I kind of want to level a new account out, just because I kind of forget how to play.
That's fine. If you want to start a new guy with me, I'll do it with you. We can level up together.
All right, sounds Gucci.
I would love to do that.
All right.
Okay.
Dan, why don't you?
I have breaking news though.
What?
Every Friends episode is coming to Netflix in 2015.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yeah, my girlfriend told me about that yesterday night.
Oh
I
my
was
gosh.
like, she's saying that's the next show we watch.
Have you watched all of them?
I've seen episodes and I enjoy. Like, I didn't hate them. I enjoyed it.
I've
I'm
watched.
not
pretty
gonna
funny.
lie. I don't hate them. My girlfriend likes the show way more than I do, but
I've watched
I'm not
every
gonna lie.
episode. They're so funny.
I think for me it gets sometimes a little too melodramatic, but
Melodramatic. You went from watching Gossip Girl, and you're saying that Friends is
I didn't
melodramatic.
watch Gossip Girl. Sarah did.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
playing Eric. Nobody knows who Sarah is.
See, now that The Office isn't on TV anymore, now I watch Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec is the shit. I fucking
Dude,
love
it
that
is
show.
fucking the best show ever. I don't know. I love that show. It's just so fucking funny.
What season are you on?
I think I'm on like season 3.
Okay, it's starting to get good then. You just got Chris Traeger and
It's
Wyatt
starting
in
to
the
get
mix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, but the thing is, now I'm watching that, and I'm like watching episode 1 of The Airbender, trying to get all the way back up to that whatever episode Kevin wants me to start watching.
Wait,
That
you're starting Last Airbender over too?
Yeah, just to refresh.
Oh, you're going all the way back.
Dude,
Real quick.
I told you, I can't remember things when it comes to video.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Games.
My girlfriend and I just watched the entire 4 seasons of that series too. We did it in maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, I
really
didn't know there's a lot of episodes in this season.
Oh, I'm so glad you're starting to watch that because I want to talk about Korra so bad.
And I just can watch it because what's the guy's name again? Sokka or not Sokka?
Aang?
Sokka? Sokka. No, Sokka. I think he's just the funniest character ever.
He is funny.
everything that he
I love
says,
Sokka.
Like the facial expressions they make for that guy, pure gold, dude. I don't know. Like I just love how funny
the
he
guy
is.
that voices it, Jack DeSena, he's a funny dude. He's got a great voice for that kind of like comedy.
Yeah.
He just plays it out really well.
But yeah.
But finish
World
that
of
shit, 'cause
Warcraft
Korra, I'm
next
telling
week.
you. Okay, next week, because you'll have Airbender done by then, I'm sure, because it's so quick. Those 20-minute episodes just fly by.
Yeah, and especially when I'm playing RS because I'm AFKing, even though it didn't pay off a moment ago when I fucking just died.
Jeff, what if we split this BlizzCon virtual ticket?
I don't want it.
Oh, I want to do it so bad. I don't want to pay $40 though.
Split it with Eric or something. I'll just catch up on the news through IGN or something. I don't want to sit there
But
and
they're
watch
not going to
people
post
talk.
any of that because it doesn't come out until after everything's done. That's why you have to pay to get into it because they don't let people there.
Then I'll hear about it after it's done.
You're no fun.
He's got a point.
I hate you being all mature and smart and
I
shit.
gotta spend money on RuneScape.
Oh my god.
He's got a point.
No, stop. Jeff, did you play RuneScape before?
I played a very little bit when I was like in middle school, and that game, it was okay back in the day for like one of those browser games, but you'd sit there and I'd sitting there and I'm making fires and my like firewood levels going up or something. But then I was just like, this game, the graphics are so bad. The game is so boring.
No,
There's just
see, the
nothing to do. The
graphics that
combat
make
is
the
so
game.
boring.
Man, these are the best graphics for a game ever, dude. I don't know what you're talking
You
about.
think WoW graphics are good? They're absolutely terrible.
Oh, here we go. Jeff,
Oh my!
I never said WoW
God.
graphics were good.
I like WoW graphics. They're fun. They make you feel happy. They're like little kid toys.
Unbelievable. This game is a classic. There's no way you can hate on a classic. This is like throwback.
Okay, basically what you're doing right now is you're using MySpace when Facebook is out.
Ooh.
Oh, what?
Just saying.
You just got
Facebook
social
sucks.
media.
I'm all about that Twitter. I'm all about that base.
So
I already
Dan,
made that joke earlier.
Yes.
take a minute, and why don't you talk about what's going on with the Hearthstone League?
So about the Hearthstone League.
Where's your
So
shirt?
Careful, 'cause
unfortunately, due to useless human beings, we did have to cut the league down to almost half the amount of people that we started with. So there is going to be some changes that I'll be announcing probably at the end of this week, allowing. But what we're going to do is we're going to the next 6 weeks we're going to allow anybody to join that wants to join. How we're going to do the ranking is it's going to be a win-to-loss ratio that actually puts you ahead of other people. So you can join in at any point. As long as your win-to-loss ratio is at a certain point, you're ahead of the next person. At the end of the season, to qualify for playoffs, you do have to complete a total of, I think I'm going to make it 25 games total in order to qualify. If you don't do 25 games, then unfortunately you're not going to qualify. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Switch it so that anybody can join at any time, but they do need to complete 25 games within the rest of the season. So, 25 games left within the rest of the season.
So it's 9 matches total, at least. Thank you, Kevin.
So you're looking at around 9 matches total. So
that'll be if you play 6.
So right now. Okay, so there's currently 14 more matches left.
Oh, you found them.
Yeah, I found our photos.
Thank God. Go ahead, Dan.
14 more matches left in the season that you'll have. All you need to complete is 9 more of those matches, and you can place for playoffs. But that's what I'm changing it to. So if anybody wants to join, feel free to join. Like I said, it's not going to affect anything. It's going to be based off win-to-loss ratios rather than whoever has the most wins and lowest losses. Which in the end it'll kind of end up being like that, but it'll be as long as you completed 25 matches, you could be ahead of somebody that's won more than that amount.
Well, my thing is I feel like we've already established who's going to be playing and who's not. So why are you letting more people into the mix?
Well, I thought a wider variety of players would have been more fun. I guess it's easier to control a smaller group of people.
Maybe for the first one.
Well, exactly. I think you're making a good point as far as for the first one, though, because the first one, of course, I think from now on there might be a preseason to see before we actually get into the real league, so that this isn't happening after the season started. So there'll be a preseason if people don't play during the preseason.
Well, you know what it is.
Before.
When people don't have a vested interest, they don't bother. So if you say $10 to join, people then all of a sudden their games will get done. But you do that and you don't get people joining, so it's kind of a double-edged sword there.
And that's why I put those rewards just
so people would play.
Kindness of my heart to get people to play, and still, sons of bitches don't play.
Yeah, I honestly, man, I just want to play some games versus some people that will count for something. I've never done that before in this game, aside from ranked. What does that mean?
That's another thing that I did on the forum that I thought would have been an awesome feature that people don't take advantage of is the squad points, where you would purchase the squad points and you'd be able to play matches against people wagering your squad points, and if you won, you could cash out your squad points for the money that you paid the points for. I thought it was a really cool concept, never caught on, but then again, the forum's not that big, so I guess I shouldn't have expected.
Maybe advertise it more and
I want to buy a billboard.
See what happens. Get a billboard going.
A billboard, the mediocre squad. Let's go.
I'll say we're not the best, but we're mediocre.
So there is another thing that I've been working on to get it promoted. So what I was gonna do is I was gonna
wear a sign.
No. But here's what I was gonna do. So far, I've been learning how to make text-based games, right? So what I was gonna do is make these Java-based text-based games. But what I was gonna make it is a subscription thing. So you'd actually be getting sent out these maybe 10, 15-minute storyline text games, and if you sign up for it, you'd be emailed out it. And I feel like people would just join just for those things, just to stay entertained, maybe once a week. But I thought it would be really cool.
Is it going to be a sex game?
Yep, it's going to be a sex-based text game, and I already bought the website.
What is it called?
Sex-based text games.
.com or .org?
.com.
Is it an organization?
It's .us.
It's .co.
So you guys, I bought all this candy to hand out to trick-or-treaters, and I'm becoming a fat kid again.
Is
You
it
just
Halloween?
keep eating it.
I've only had, like, a Snickers bar and a Tootsie Roll. I'm not that bad yet.
That's a lot. Jeez. Calm down, buddy.
I know.
Who's playing Sonic?
That was my ringtone when I get a text.
But yeah, so that's what's happening with the Hearthstone
Same
League.
as me.
So Dan, these week's games, if people played, are we all gonna get 3 wins, or how's that gonna work for the people that didn't play any games? Like, we just gonna ignore week 1, or
So people that didn't play games, if the
because
person
like I
that
tried playing and the person was being an ass.
Exactly. I mean, people that either forfeited their matches, weren't able to get the matches, but they're still in the league, are going to win their matches. They're going to win all 3 matches.
Okay.
I might switch it to 2 matches, just because people that did play their matches kind of didn't get the luck of the draw of getting somebody that didn't show up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's tough to just give somebody 3 matches even though they didn't play. But I don't know. I mean, it really comes down to how things pan out from now. I mean,
Hey, it's the
I
first
don't
season,
I don't
so
think
it's
I don't
rough
think
around
the I don't think the
edges.
first I don't think the first week is going to determine, like, ruin the entire league. I think it'll just be like, hey, we can move past week 1 and
Come on, go potty.
we'll decide what'll happen. If something really needs to be done about it, then we'll switch it so that maybe they only get 2 wins, won't get a loss or something like that. But right now, it's probably just going to be all 3 wins for the people that were trying to get their matches done, but just couldn't.
The people that you saw were active.
Exactly. The people
Like myself.
well, like I said, I sent out that message to everybody on the forum. If they responded to a
Instagram.
message to me, or they made the attempts on the forums and showed that they were trying. I mean, there's people that hadn't even signed back into the website since the league started. So clearly somebody could have been making the attempt, and
just gave up.
yeah, I mean, they would have reached nobody because the guy doesn't even
Yeah.
care enough to log back into the game. But yeah, I mean,
Well, this
that's
week, I think
probably
we'll
going to be
better
the
luck.
changes.
I think we'll better luck.
Yeah, I mean, I think the more and more we do it, the better, and kind of like, I mean, this was a first time thing. I mean, I'm pretty good at setting up things and keeping it going, but man, when half the people you expect to actually do it, it's
I
kind
know.
of really demotivating. But I mean, at least we got a decent still size.
I think it's not
team.
terrible.
I mean, you still have 8 people in it. You only lost another 8 people, 8 or 7, maybe it's 8 or 9.
Yeah, why
I don't
not?
know. But so, I mean, it'll stay alive. It'll stay alive.
Yeah, definitely. I think maybe try to commonize, put the week 2 schedule in the Hearthstone League form, or plannings in the Hearthstone League forum. That way, we're not like separate forums. I don't know. Just some thoughts. But yeah, this week I'm playing Brothers, so I know I'll get those done. And I'm also playing Siphons. I'm not sure who that is, but
Me.
That's actually Cam.
shout out to Cam. All right, I'm playing you.
Just
Cam-
don't use your secret deck and I'll be fine.
Or he'll
Dude,
just
tell
use it
us-
against you, too.
Tell us what you like. So you have like more of a Magic background, right?
I have a paladin deck.
No, Magic the Gathering. You play that game more.
Well, that game is gay.
What do you play
Oh,
Hearthstone?
no.
Then? Is that it?
I play RuneScape.
Oh Lord.
Oh, my gosh.
Why does it always go back to this?
I play this
Because-
forever.
The RuneScape podcast.
All right, me and Cam
Never.
are making Cam Friday nights. The Scapecast. I'm going to be
Mediocre
totally
Scape.
invested. I'm going to have a podcast every single night of the week.
All right, it's time for our Monday night podcast called Monday Night.
Give me my ticket to BlizzCon.
That one can be dedicated to anything.
This is our World of Warcraft podcast. This is our.
This is our World of Warcraft. This is our League of Legends. This is our Hearthstone. I guess. Wait. So Wednesday, that's the squad cast.
That's squad
Thursday,
cast.
that's the Hearthstone. Friday is going to be the Scape cast.
Saturday's.
No, actually, it's got to be the Saturday Scape cast.
All right.
Saturday?
Friday's then Destiny.
All right.
So what's Friday?
Friday's Destiny.
And then the Sunday Steamcast, and
Okay. Steamcast. We just talk about games that are only on Steam.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dan. We can't talk about that game. It's not on Steam. You have to save that for Wednesday night Squadcast. It's the Squad Network. It's a whole network of shows.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Squad. We'll have our own network on Comcast cable.
I know.
yeah, it'll all
Would you
be.
like to, for $15 more a month, would you like to subscribe to the Squad Network? Oh, yeah, definitely. I got to catch up on Steamcast.
See, that's what we should do. That's what we should do, guys. We should be the first ever gaming channel. So like, we're gonna instead of just forget Twitch TV. The hell with Twitch TV. We're gonna be a pay-per-view channel, and we're
It's
gonna
just
just
us.
show all the best esports
I could
ever.
just see the
You know what I
commercial.
mean? No, we're the
Esports,
producers.
you mean a bunch of
we're in the
mediocre
behind. We're the
players.
ones making a bunch of money. The other guys can like sniff their asses and
Here's the commercial.
actually commentate.
Do you like listening to a bunch of average people talk? Do you like shirtless men? Do you like banter about
Do you
RuneScape?
like striped polos?
Then the
and when our
Squadcast Network is for you. $3.99 easy payments a month. You can have all this and much, much more.
It's going to be 28 installments of $3
$28
every month.
$28. That's perfect.
That's like $12.
It's like,
People are gonna be like, please, mommy, I need the squad thing.
I need the squad. Please.
I don't
do
know why
it.
you guys are hating on us.
There
'cause
there should be a TV show about us.
No, but like I'm
Maybe
saying,
TLC will
League.
pick us up.
Guys,
Today,
this-
after breaking Amish, it's the
This is-
Squadcast podcast.
okay, are you guys gonna join my gaming community? I'm becoming I'm a
I already
full-time.
joined your gaming community. How many communities
No!
have you joined of yours? Damn
No,
it!
no, this is my gaming business now. This is now we
But
got
it's
a
my
TM
idea. You
time
can't
next
take
to it.
my idea.
No,
You're an
no,
idea
God.
stealer.
No, this isn't your idea.
Copyright. I'm
This
closing it
is
down.
going back to the
Closing it down.
text-based games. Oh my God.
Oh,
Okay,
your
so we
sex
can
text
all
game?
be we can all be sex texters, and we're gonna all create
Texters.
games,
Isn't that sexting?
and we're gonna send them
You
out,
need
and
a
we're
bunch
gonna.
of like 15-year-old girls to help
Oh
you.
my God!
Okay.
I told you who our target community is. It's gonna be little Asian
Underage
guys
girls.
in Japan. No, because you know how they kill all the women over there or whatever.
Oh my
you know.
gosh.
Well,
We're live. They're probably
So
watching.
they-
Kim Jong-un's watching us.
I don't care. Who is that guy? All right, so
The guy was off the
what we're gonna
nukes.
do? What? He owns nukes.
He's the creator. He's the ruler of North Korea. You don't know who he is?
Well, what does that have to do with Japan?
What?
People.
What?
Korea is Asia.
Is it Japan?
No.
What?
Are you really asking what Korea is?
Well, so what does that have to do
Not
with my
interested,
target
you
base?
just know.
I'm trying to figure out where my consumer base has to do with North Korea. I'm pretty sure
Jeff,
I didn't
look
say
it.
North Korea.
Oh, Barclay.
Okay, so back to my
Hi,
back to my
Jeff.
target base.
Hi,
So
Jeff.
basically, people in Japan are having their women stolen and killed. So
They need squad.
They need- So I was reading something
What does this
where
have to do with
these
making a
people-
video game podcast?
No, this doesn't have anything to do with a podcast. This happens to
Doesn't
do
have
with
to
our
do-
new gaming corporation called Mediocre Gaming. It's all about sex-based text games for Japanese people. Because, like I said,
This is
the games
racist
that they're
now.
into is...
Good thing we don't have any viewers because they would have all just turned off just now.
Or been turned on.
Or
Oh.
stole my idea, so you know what? I'm done.
Tomorrow, you see Jimmy Fallon. Today on The Tonight Show, sex-based text games.
How this idiot...
Build your
He's
own
like,
corner.
They show your picture.
This is going viral. Let's do it.
Going viral. Hashtag
It doesn't even
taking-
matter, guys.
Like tomorrow, we're gonna wake up. You're gonna have like 100,000 users in the message boards. Everything's blowing up.
100,000.
When's the next game coming out?
Why do they sound like children? Please, mister, tell me when the next game's out.
It's an 18-plus game. You're right. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh, dear.
The Texas graphic.
All right, kids, let's kill this show. We're a bit off topic, so we'll let it die. So I think we hit some good points Hearthstone-wise, though. And,
In the beginning, we did.
In the beginning, we did really well when Dan wasn't here.
I blame Cameron.
I didn't even say a word.
Well, thank you, everyone, for listening. I hope you enjoyed us. You can also check us out on Wednesday nights. We're live on Google Hangouts. You can email us. We're live at 9:30 is our time. You can email us at squadcast@gmx.com or check us out on Twitter at scpcast. Follow us, tweet at us, let us know what's going on. You can also find our podcast audio version on iTunes. Leave us a review, and also on Stitcher. Anyone else got anything to throw in there?
If you want to join my gaming community, sign up at mediocresquad.com. If you want to join my, what are they called?
It's called.
What are they called?
Sexbasedtexting.com.
Yeah, but what are they called? Developer teams.
Communism.
If you want to join my corporation that I'm building right now, it's pay per commission. So I mean, there's no hourly pay, but if you develop a game, I'll give you some commission on it.
It's all on recognition.
So if they develop
Not
a game,
commission.
So they make the games, I sell them for them, and I pay them commission.
Oh, if you'd like to work for this guy, just send us an email.
Yeah.
Now accepting the application.
If you want to work for me.
All right, we're going offline.
All right, yeah. Good night, you guys. I don't got too much to say. Good night.